egg on special offer. One for only 116G. Look for the red flag. Welcome back to the last story.
That is an expensive egg.
Yeah.
That better be like a dragon egg.
It could be. Phoenix egg. Grab it and catch yourself the snitch. Oh wait, in Harry Potter, what was in the golden eggs?
Inside the golden egg was the clue for them to get their friends from the mermaids.
In the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to remember.
So it's like they had to get the golden egg from the dragon.
What story is that?
And then it was like you have to open the egg underwater, and it's the clue for the mermaids.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, just trying to dial back because I'm thinking of both like the book and the movies, and I'm just like,
well, it was the same. It was the same in the book. Like once they got the egg, they had to open it underwater, and it gave them the clue.
I'm just trying to remember where that happened because Goblet of Fire is such a mess. I forget half the events that happen.
Yeah. It's a straight up disaster.
It's a disaster piece.
Facts.
Which, unlike this game, which is slowly growing on us.
It is.
And our task this time is to find the mysterious well with the wailing. The wailing well.
Are they, they're gonna find Bombus Populi?
And you know what? I don't know. Oh, was that a Child of Light reference?
That was a Child of Light reference.
Oh, snap. It's been a long time.
It took you a second to get that.
It did. I was like, why does that sound familiar? I was like, oh, that was a Child of Light. Because there was a, oh, wow. You have a very good memory. Look at you, surprising me.
It's because I really, really enjoy the song Bombus Populi.
Yeah.
And I use it in a lot of the videos that I make.
You do, yeah. A lot of the cooking videos and paintings. Anything whimsical.
It's got such like a happy, like I've used it in every Redwall video.
Mm-hmm. Well, like the Bombus Populi is very much a tribute to Redwall.
Oh
yeah, like it.
Like there are a bunch of little rodents and
like when you read the books and you were just like, how would I visualize this?
That's
I'd be like,
what I thought.
Probably the Bombus Populi would be like the closest similarity. Where it's just like, yeah, they have like mystical it's coming from ahead. Tables, I guess.
Yeah.
Not human tables. They're their own tables.
I'm really excited for that to come out on Netflix because I just like I'm so curious as to how they do it. Again, I've only read 2 of the books so far. I think I have the 3rd one. I have to double check. But like so far there's no mention of humans.
Oh wow.
So, like...
Because that was the biggest difference when we watched The Secret of Nim.
Yeah, there were still
Secret
humans.
Of Nim, there's still humans living about. And they were just in the Rose Garden.
Right. So, I'm very curious as to how they're going to animate. Mm-hmm. Because it's animated, I believe.
Oh,
I sure as hell hope it's animated.
It could be like CG.
I don't want it to be another Cats situation.
No, I don't. Oh, God.
But, like... I'm curious to see, because, like, they often will ride horses.
Whoa. We are in the nest of the Reptids, it looks like. We got commandos, we got Reptid venom, which I'm guessing are capable of poisoning us. Sorcerers and healers.
Oh, shit.
Alright, well, they got the healers in the back, but we can flank them from the sides. So that's our plan.
Yeah.
Ready? Break!
Want to get rid of them healers first.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dagrin got surrounded.
But, like, in the book, so, like, Clooney the Scourge, the river rat.
Yeah.
He rides a horse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm certain that's a little confusing.
So I'm very curious,
if you rode a rabbit, it would make more sense.
Yeah, so I'm very curious, like, are they going to make these horses just small?
Yeah.
But I really love the idea of them
like
riding a different type of animal. So like an armadillo or like something smaller that would make sense in like a scale.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because like why would the horse be a horse whereas the rats are like anthropomorphic?
Well, that's, yeah.
That's another
that
question.
happens a few
Great, now I'm
times
thinking about you.
where there are animals that are not anthropomorphized. They act and behave like animals. And then you have like these higher intelligence rodents that are just like running shit. And I'm like, okay.
Does Redwall explain the reason why there's that intelligence? Because it's explained in Nim that like they're experimenting on the rats and the rats got loose.
No,
and they're incorporating human society into the Rose Garden.
So far, anyway, there's no explanation of like why they are the way they are. Like they have lore, they have like a history, but they also have different levels of comprehension amongst the animals. So like so far, the mice are like the most intelligent.
Oh, thank God. Poison goes away after a battle. That is a big deal.
That's good.
Go on.
But the mice are like the most intelligent. And then you have like the rats are usually the bad guys. The foxes can't be trusted. They're like super shifty.
Yeah.
The squirrels are all like warriors. They're like archers and things. And then you have like these birds that are almost like barbaric.
Oh.
They speak a different language. No one can understand them. They're like they live in a super archaic way. So it's just really interesting that they have all of these different types of intelligence, but they're all still animals.
Yeah.
And then you have animals that are still just animals.
Because like there was an animated series, maybe not a series, but a movie. It's expensive as shit. Either like the late 80s or mid 90s of Redwall. They did like an animation.
Okay.
But it's like $70.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like very rare. I think it was actually a British cartoon.
Okay. I mean, that would make sense. But it's also like, if I'm remembering correctly, and if I'm not, feel free to like comment down below if I'm remembering wrong.
Because I saw the clips on YouTube.
But in the first book, Clooney and his like horde of rats were all on one horse.
Okay.
Which makes me think it's a human-sized
horse, yeah.
That the rats are riding. And I'm like, okay, well, that would imply the existence of humans. You're telling me no human are seeing these rats running around in little suits of armor and like with weaponry? Like, they're not seeing squirrels shooting bows and arrows like from the trees?
So uncivilized.
So it's just interesting. That's what sparked my interest of like, what size are these creatures?
Okay.
Because the horses, like they're riding horses.
All right. Well, who knows when we will get our answer? Will it be the show? Will it be the fan base?
I don't know.
Let's see. All right. Anywho, so I changed some clothes again. Because that's just going to be this playthrough in a nutshell.
Because fashion.
Yep, because fashion. Fashion and stats, folks. That's all that matters in an RPG. How does it look? And what are the stats?
Well, very clearly, you don't look at how it looks, or else you wouldn't have put Dagger in
now
short shorts.
It's how it looks and what are the stats. Because before...
Because you know I'm going to comment on it.
Yeah, now I know. Because while recording, I'm just like, nice stats, nice stats. But like because my commentary lately has been always like, why is he wearing that? Oh my God, that.
I do not sound like that.
Those shoes with that top.
They're mainly just questions of like, is Dagrin wearing booty shorts? Like, it's cool if he is. I just need to know for me, so I can sleep better at night. And then it's like,
is Dagrin wearing booty shorts? Yes, progressive.
Yeah,
progressive for the Middle Ages.
And then it's like Zale had like his little pose at the end, and I'm like, is Zale wearing stilettos?
Yep.
And you're like, they had good stats. I'm just like, oh, I mean, it's fine if he is. Like, they make your calves look great.
Yeah. Good calves are great for an adventurer.
Again, I just need to know for me.
All right, I got to take out the scouts.
And then you changed their shirts, and I'm like, those are definitely the same shirt Cyrene is wearing. They all just share clothes.
Got him.
Does Zale have a whale tail? He's definitely wearing a thong. Like, it's like, hey, no panty lines. That's fine. I get it. But you also now know I do that in every playthrough when I'm like, does that little fairy have a beard?
Oh, yeah. Good point. Or like, 5 o'clock shadow on that priestess. And now I play more of Klonoa and I'm just like, yep, 5 o'clock shadow on that priestess.
For Fairy and Trials of Mana, I'm like, her ears have fingers. You're just like, oh my god, stop it.
It's actually one of the funnier things because you do this more with modern games because they have those details.
Yeah.
Whereas with the older games, you're just like, I don't know, looks like shit.
I don't think I've ever said it looks like shit.
Nah.
But I'm just
it's
like...
It's just kind of like that's clearly a polygon, so they did the best they could.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's just like her ears look like hands.
I'm like, why does her ears have fingers?
Or like in the case of Yeez, where like what you think is what it actually is. Is he carrying an anchor? No way. Yup, it's an anchor. It's the whole goddamn anchor. This'll take care of the giant primordials.
And then it's funny because I was like, well, I mean, they have big weapons. Like, they need to take a break. And Sahad is always like, can we stop for a minute? I'm tired.
A bit big for a child.
God bless you, Yeez, and your attention to details.
I know.
Well, shit.
It's fantastic. Oh my god, it's so good.
Ow! I'm being nuked from afar. Hang on. I'm not gonna make it. 5, 4. Screw it. Let's just activate a healing circle. That way I'll recover from these blasts. Oof.
Oh, goodbye, lol.
Lol didn't recover from those blasts.
Lol.
Lol. There you go, Daggerin.
Your name is lol because your life is a joke.
Your life is a joke, and your birth was the punchline. Not great. Let me guess. Okay.
There was a meme that was like, I don't make jokes. I made you, didn't I?
Ooh.
From a parent.
Sassy. Haha. He slipped and fell. Come on, Seren. Let's get a move on. Go, go, go. Only got 3 lives left, and I still got 1 more batch. Hang on, everyone, I'm coming. I'm coming. I've been applying the first aid.
Because I can't get a goddamn healer on the team.
God. I thought about us doing like an MMO once just for like kicks.
Oh my god.
But like, they require a lot of commitment, but it's really funny when you're in a raid with a bunch of other players and one of you are supposed to be the healer. And if you don't heal, you're getting roasted. I didn't see 1 goddamn cure casted during that goblin raid. Who the fuck was on cure duty?
Oh my
we
god.
got 2 white mages. What were you doing? Hitting them with my staff. Why? You stay in the back casting heals on the tanks. People get mad.
I'm sure they do. I understand games are the life of some of these people, but dude, take a chill pill.
Because, like, I wasn't mad at the healers. I was mad at the paladin on the horse. I'm like, get off the fucking horse. You can't attack on the horse. What are you doing?
I know some of those words.
It was just like, and then like 10 minutes later, there was silence, and he's just like, sorry, my mom called me to do something.
Oh my god.
It's just like, why did we start without the paladin? The paladin has the best stats. Listen, we did not think this through.
Check it out.
Healers thought they were attacking. Paladin was just looking at birds on the fucking horse, being like, da 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 da. Meanwhile, the goblins are just like, we'll maul these morons.
Are the goblins like other people playing?
They can be. In that game, they weren't. So in World of Warcraft, you have the Horde and I believe the Alliance.
Okay.
And like the goblins and the orcs are part of the Horde. So like you can have like player raids where it's just like that's the opposing team, and those get fuck you competitive. Then you have quest raids, which are the NPCs in the computer.
Okay.
That instance was a quest raid.
Gotcha.
Never seen this stuff before. Up ahead. Maybe
So I
we
was
can
like,
aim
I'm
through
going
those
on an
bars.
adventure.
Well spotted.
Oh, we got all the
Give it a
loot
go.
that the Reptids have
You
been
could probably
stealing.
shoot your crossbow through
This is
there.
all the treasure that they've been storing underground.
Oh.
And we got a big Reptid gladiator. All right, well, I'm gonna try to snipe him from afar, see if I can distract him. All right, here he comes. Aha! You're alone! Uh-oh, got a big shield. Guys! I have the monster alone! Come aid me!
They're like, oh my god, where's Zale? Where'd Zale go? And he's like, guys! Guys, I need help!
Oh, that was a mistake. I should not have activated the power of the outsider. Because 6 of them just descended from the ceiling.
God.
Like a bunch of Spider-Men. I'm just like, uh-oh. Alright, hang on. So let's take out the healers first, then we can go for the big boy. The only thing worse than the big boy is those that can heal the big boy.
I just pictured in, like, this game, this style of game, like, the big boy mascot. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
It was
Can
like
you clarify a little
the
bit?
chubby chef holding the cheeseburger,
Oh, yeah!
just, like, falling from the sky.
Here comes the big boy.
He's just like, I've got a patty for you. Like,
Alright, we're
kill
going to
you
be
with high
uncovering the secrets of the
cholesterol.
Reptid civilization here. We saw statues of their gods. We see their stash of gold. Hopefully we can weed them out. It's like pest control. Could you imagine if pest control had to take care of, like, beastmen? Like humanoid animals?
I'm going. Spraying them with, like, little squirt bottles. Sorry, I'm just imagining it.
Oh, you're visualizing it?
But I'm, like, visualizing it
picturing
and like, the way of Yeez. Like, the beastmen and Yeez. And just, like, someone
okay.
comes along with, like, a little squirt bottle.
Uh-oh. They're doing a ritual.
Oh, Lord.
Doing this, like, creepy dance and stuff like that. Alright, we gotta stop them. Oh, too late. Holy shit!
They're saying, ring around the rosy.
They summoned a dinosaur! Oh, boy.
Pockets full of posy.
Queen of the Abyss.
Oh.
Reptids got primordials down in here. Oh, shit. It does kind of look like the one that harasses you early on in the
I was
island.
gonna say, like, so when we record, we have all the sound off for the game, so that we're not getting, like, the sound of the game in our microphones.
Bleeding into the microphone.
So, like, right now, I can't
like
hear
a
anything in the
weird
game,
echo.
and in my head, the theme, like, from Yeez just started playing. Like, it just played through my whole brain, all of it.
So for this boss, you gotta chuck bombs down its throat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow it up from the inside.
Yep, blow it up from the inside.
We'll dive into digestion.
Come on, buddy.
Zale, chuck a bomb at it before I get
I don't know if the Wii is chugging because so much is happening on screen, or if the dinosaur's footsteps are
like,
making it hard to
yeah.
move. Could be a combination of both.
There were a lot of enemies like that in a few games that I've played of, like, when they move, the ground shakes and it knocks your character off balance.
Well, usually there's like a visible shockwave
Yeah.
of just like, hey, dodge that. Oh, it would have been cool if, like, while descending, I could have been like, gotcha! And sliced down. Oh, well.
Next time.
Maybe next time, kids. Oh, there went Soren.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, by the dino.
There won't be a next time, know why?
Why?
Because this is the last story.
There is no next time. This is the last story.
This isn't the second to last story, it's the last one.
And so many people want a sequel to this.
Like,
But then it wouldn't be the last story.
yeah.
But to be fair, we're up
Defeats
to
the
like...
purpose.
I mean, that didn't stop Final Fantasy 16. The reason why it was called Final Fantasy was the company was about to go for broke.
Oh.
Like, they were on the verge of bankruptcy.
So they were like, this is it.
And they were just like, well, this will be our
is the
Final
final one?
Fantasy. And it was the hit.
Gotcha.
It was the My Hero Academia story. Where,
Okay.
Like, he kept doing stories, and he just
And
like, if
people
this
just
one
weren't
doesn't
like,
work,
This is my last.
I'm done. And that's the one that blew up.
Gotcha.
So, like, it's funny that, like, their Final Fantasy became, like, one of the biggest RPG franchises of all time.
Yeah.
Whereas they did, like, a handful of RPGs before Final Fantasy that I don't even know. If you look at documentaries or, like, the history of Square and Final Fantasy, they probably say the names.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like, doesn't matter. They were either, like, flops or just didn't make enough money, and Final Fantasy's the one that took off and shaped the RPG. It was one of two JRPGs that shaped the entire culture of JRPG, the other one being Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I can see that.
Whereas in the West, we have thanks to Wizardry and Ultima. Those were the very first RPGs in the West. Ultima kind of tapered out after a while. Ultima was big for, like, early PC.
Okay, I was going to say, I haven't even, like, heard of it. The other ones I've heard of. I've never played or seen them, but I've heard of them.
They're very cryptic. They're, like, kind of... Their style is similar to Parchment, to what we're planning with Parchment.
Okay.
And it's very much like, go this way,
choose,
take this,
like, choose
click
your own
along.
story kind of thing.
I'm shedding pounds just looking at them.
Yeah, right. They're just stairs.
Look at all those steps.
Come on. 1, 2,
Oops, sorry, I just
3.
bumped the mic.
That's okay.
Just stairs, eh? You lost count?
You lost count.
I didn't. 3,555,
Oh, my.
3,596.
That's a lot of stairs.
That is a lot of stairs. They sure showed Dagrin. He was just like, it's just stairs, you wimp. Come on, 1, 2. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you lose count? Because I didn't. Oh, that was their queen.
Oh.
So we eradicated the Reptids and their queen. So cool. We stopped a tribal god.
Did they just go like, my queen, and then just all die?
I'm guessing because, like, I saw some of them scattered. So, like, maybe they just fled, but it also says Zale eradicated the Reptids and their queen.
Okay.
So I'm foreseeing extermination.
Systematic.
Systematic, yes. Alright, so again, that was another side quest. Side story. Like, it's not mandatory to complete, but it's cool.
Yeah.
And you get a dinosaur.
That was cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Are those banknotes all from different countries?
What are all those?
Wow.
Banknotes from different countries.
Travelers put them there as a good luck charm. Means they'll get back here safe.
Okay.
Not all of them do, of course.
Womp womp.
I'll keep the tavern in business, so they can come back when they like.
Oh, okay. I took that as, like, they don't come back alive.
I know, that's how I
It's just
took
like,
it.
sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. If they do, their banknote's still up on the wall.
They never make it back.
They never make it alive. Arr.
It's funny, that's that's how we each talk about my tum. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Arr.
Oh my god.
It's
So
been
I was
30
talking about,
years.
like, how, like, I view your tum as, like, a little Olivia, like, hey, how's it going?
Hi.
She stabs me. And you view your tum as just a, like, arr, still here after 30 years. Ain't getting rid of me, you scallywag.
No.
Please, just go away. I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
Pretty much.
Means no.
Yep. My tummy is Captain Barbosa.
The curse has been lifted from the death. Okay.
The death.
That was the name of the weapon. So now I have a scythe.
Huh.
And now I'm going to upgrade the scythe to give it good stats. And then I'm going to equip the scythe so that we can see the scythe.
Who gets it?
I think anyone can equip it. Like, there's nothing specific with, like, equipment in this game. You can give it to anybody.
Okay.
It just alters their stats.
Gotcha.
So, like, it might be a bigger perk for Zale than it would be for Lowell.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can still equip it, it's just, you're just going to have different stats.
Gotcha.
But if he knows that I know, it'll only encourage him. So mum's the word.
Mom's the word.
She's so supportive of her husband. What a nice lady. So there we go. Now my attack's up to 783. Attack, I mean? I don't know what I said. My attack stats.
Your stacks.
Yeah, sometimes I combine the next two words I'm going to say in a sentence, and then I'm just like...
That, or I pull a Mean Girls, and I, like, try to say two different words and combine them.
Okay.
I want to say cool and great, and instead I said gruel.
Oh. Yep. Confucius says if you catch a frog by the river, great fortune. I love that animation. Thank you. Woohoo!
I know, and then he gets super excited.
I'm going to Disney World!
I'm gonna invent Disney World.
Zale, you just won the heart of the princess. What are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna invent Disney World.
I'm gonna invent Disney World. So, yeah, now we gotta look for the next story beat. Or the next side quest. Either or.
Do they have them, like, on the map?
From my gathering, they're like the red spots.
Okay.
The little red dots on the map are like important areas you can go to. But right now, I want to catch me a frog.
I want that big frog.
I want that fortune, damn it. I want my Play-Doh, please. Shit. Okay. So there's the frog, but I have to, like, sneak up on it. Because he just, like, yoink.
He said no thanks.
No sooner did I see it, it said toodles. Seems like frogs are scared of people.
I am the
Away
frog.
if you try to catch one from the front. Okay.
So you have to catch him from the back.
I gotta sneak up from... Oh, okay. He came back.
Sneak up behind him.
Yeah. Oh, careful. Aha! What? I got me a frog. He's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
It pooped in my hand.
He's a poison dart frog. Zale falls over. Game over.
Party agility +5. All right, neat. Well, all right then. I don't have to trade him in or anything. I just get the perk right there. That's neat. Sometimes you have to...
Like, take the frog back.
Take the frog back, and it'd be like, all right, here's your reward. But in that instance, it's just like, you caught the frog. Good job. You get an agility boost for sneaking up on a frog.
Woohoo! All you have to do is take the frog from my hand. The frog's like, why do we have to play this game?
Alright, so let's see what else we can do. The problem is with this RPG, certain NPCs don't have like that help icon.
Yeah.
Of, like, this is where the side quests are.
Yeah.
So you do have to pretty much talk to everyone. Or memorize like where the characters are that need help. Whereas I think Yeez and even Trials of Mana
an
have
exclamation
like
point. Yeah.
little notifications of just like, hey, these are NPCs that you just talked to, and these are NPCs that have a quest. Because Dragon Quest XI is like that.
Yeah. I prefer that because it's like...
I do too.
While I like talking to everyone because it just gives you a lot of the lore and kind of like the vibe of whatever community you're in, it is sometimes overwhelming because there are so many people.
I agree. Especially when you're trying to remember what character it was. Like, let's say you do the quest and you have the frog.
And you have to go back to them and you can't fucking find them.
Who was it? Whereas if they still have that notification, it's just like, that's the one.
Or at least like on the map. Because I know in Yeez, they're on the map. They have a little green exclamation point on the map that you can go to.
Okay.
That you know there's a quest pending there.
Okay. So we made up our mind. We're becoming a knight. Progressing the main story.
Boo.
Like, there's a choice, but there's really not.
Yeah.
It's like you can keep doing side quests and you can refuse, and he's just like, all right, well, give it some time.
Yeah.
And you can do more side quests.
Until you accept.
Yep. So it's just like, if you want the last story to be finished, you have to accept Count Argonon's offer. So come, this is our knighthood ceremony.
This horrific assault has taught us one thing, that the threat of the Garak has by no means been consigned to history.
Give everyone a medal. Be sure to give Chewie a medal so we don't have to fucking retcon it in episode 9.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Strike again. You must realize I will not sit back and simply wait for this to happen. And so I declare today, we shall take the fights to the Gorak continent.
Alright then. He declares war on the Gorak continent. We're going to the Gorak lands!
The power to make this a reality. A man with the mark of the outsider.
I feel like that's the only reason he accepted them as knights. He's like, I'm just gonna sacrifice these bitches here.
Well, Zale has the power of the outsider. And like the prophecies, like good things will happen when the man with the power of the outsider appears. But like he wants to utilize that for his own personal gain.
Right. Like a villain.
Yep.
These two fine men,
It's the bad guy.
have already dealt the Gorak a significant blow by heroically assaulting their frontline
Is
base.
Dagran wearing a corset?
Therefore, today I shall name these two knights in training and retainers
Yes,
of
my love. He's wearing a corset.
It's alright, and you got this ferret with bobby pins.
Yep. So in the case of Count Argonon, do you think he has an eye patch to cover a wound, or do you think it's to...
I think there's an evil gem stuck to his face. He's actually dead. The gem's the only thing keeping him alive.
Well, shit.
I'm sorry.
He looks dead.
We should see each other anymore.
So, ooh. I don't think we should see each other anymore. I need some space, which is half a sentence. The other half is without you in it. Alright, so Callista's mad. But we had no choice. The game would not continue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the game could not... Ugh, I hear that all the time. The game could not continue. Callista, please.
You don't understand. It wasn't my choice.
That their days of fighting for
There's only so many people in the village I can help. I don't know why he went Scottish.
I don't either. He's British, damn you.
Well then, here's to Zale and Dagran, the new knights in training.
Ah, yes, Seren. A toast to our new knights. Another excuse to drink, and Warren's just up there, just watching it all.
It's like, I didn't die! Yay!
You didn't do anything.
You're joking. Without me fighting by their side, they'd never have made it this far.
Can we not enjoy a friendly drink today, without all the usual bickering?
So,
You tell him, Aranya.
it's all at war with the Gorak then.
Yeah, you go, girl.
We'll all get a chance to show our stuff.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is the night before the storm, as the cliche is called. So we're gonna celebrate because tomorrow
Shit
to
hits
war.
the fan.
Yep,
All of us to be knights. I won't
we're going to the Gorak continent to take them out.
Just see the look on Zale.
So right now, only Zale and Dagran are knights.
Zale, what?
Okay.
But
Well,
Dagran's
everyone
just
else
like-
said no, that they didn't want to be knights.
It's nothing.
they all share the same dream of like becoming something in the world.
Don't be down.
And Dagran just said, "Keep following me, and I will make knights out of all of you, not just Zale."
Never
Okay.
has a truer word been spoken.
What are you saying about me?
Zale's not too happy because he's just like, "I became a knight, but at what cost?"
Guess it's time for what you've all been waiting
Think it
for.
cost a Callista.
It's a game about love and war, and you have to choose. Do you choose love, or you be part of the war? Anywho,
Where are we going now?
we're going to conclude this part at this save point, and in the next part, to war.
Well, toodles!